What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Big Juan Robles, aka Stan Nelson.
And this is Foggy, aka Andrew Naka.
Right, because nobody knows what your real name is anyways. Well, welcome back to a long overdue episode of Top Day Gaming. Here we are.
It's been a long time since we played Naruto, till last night. We had the guys over from Midwest come over. They threw their tournament like they still going to mid-19th. David made good on his promise. He actually went above and beyond, delivered a whole bunch of extra, man.
Oh, man, yeah. On that, David, thank you so much, man. Everything that you, your team, and Castro did for the Fresno community, or Fresno Clovis community, the California community, that was awesome. You were talking about it, you made it happen. Those of us who were, skeptical, you came through in flying colors, bro. And can't thank you enough for everything that you did for us. We really appreciate it. So,
I mean, we haven't touched Naruto literally since the last big tournament in Fresno.
Like 9-10 months.
Yes. And then you came around and we built I built 2 decks, Juan built a deck. We're just like, we really want to get into it now. We're making videos again. We just recorded a video of one of my decks versus one of his decks for the new ban list. So.
Spoiler alert, I got just destroyed, and I'm pretty sure I forgot several effects and how they work because it's literally been way too long. So, but
yeah, so be on the lookout for that video probably tomorrow.
The next couple of days, something like that. But aside from all that, when David and everybody was down here and they were playing and stuff, I think that when we saw it, not only did it get us excited for what Naruto still holds, for a lot of people, but for us personally, it was like, let's give this another shot. Let's try to get back into the swing of things. It was going good for a while there, and then it fell off, unfortunately. But I think what we're trying to do now is get the Fresno Clovis scene, back, because there's a lot of players in this area, and it's unfortunate that it never really took off. And so we're definitely, especially me and Foggy, like we've been talking about it, and we really want to get back into it all for you guys. We want, those of you who still love to play Naruto and still want to just kind of like sit around and have fun and play the game, we want to be able to get that back to you guys. And so we've been thinking about, starting a tournament again. And so for this episode, we're just gonna kind of run down the information on that, what we're kind of thinking about, when a potential start date will be, and just everything that rolls into that. So if I go ahead and start off.
So the first thing we're going to announce is going to be the first Friday of every month. We were debating between going every month or every week, and we thought, okay, since we're just starting to get back into a go every month, and if people want, we can start doing it every week. But every month at Friday at the bullpen, 6 p.m. start time. We're going to start off with free tournaments and give out pricing for the top cut, and then eventually, if we ever do pay-in tournaments, what we'll do is probably $5 entry, throw in some packs for the top cut, and everybody gets promos just for entering. Maybe some supers, we don't know exactly. We'll see when we get to that point. But yeah, we have those plans, and then if you guys don't want to do it, if something comes up for you on Fridays, or you guys can't make the first Friday, whatever reason, hit us up. But last time we decided to just give you guys free reign of what you guys wanted to do. Didn't hear back from anybody.
Hardly anybody. There was 2 or 3 people mainly.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just wasn't enough for us to actually get tournaments going, and that's kind of what absolutely ended Naruto in Fresno. So we wanted to say this is what we want to do, and this time if you guys have your opinion, or if you have something you want to do, then you can just tell it to us and we can work with you. But right now we want something solid to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. Back on what Foggy was saying, like a few months ago, because there's a forum that we have for the Fresno Clovis area.
And that'll be linked in this video. It's going to be linked in the Facebook page post I make in the big group when we post it on that page too.
Yeah, but when we had said, we want to start tournaments, what do you guys want to do, this and that, and maybe 2 or 3 people actually responded back to it, and because it didn't garnish enough interest, we just let it fizzle out. But like Foggy said, we want to kind of have something that's solid, not necessarily this is what we're doing, but we want to already have something in place, set and ready to go, so that the information doesn't get lost. you know, so you guys know exactly what's going on. And then, you know, even if it's like even if 4 people show up, even if it's just me and my team,
we'll do a round robin.
Yeah, we'll play just us 4, and then hopefully, you know, the more that we promote, and the more that we get it going, more people will show up. If there actually depends on, you know, if there is a day that ends up being better for everybody, then we'll definitely do that. But for right now, definitely we're going to start doing tournaments, you know, once a month, first Friday, right, of every month. And then if it really, like, you know, gains steam, then we're definitely going to switch it to, you know, hopefully maybe twice a month or once every week. And again, like, it's come and play, which would be awesome. If not, you know, like, it's not a big loss either way, you know, but we're still going to make sure that we make this happen. Because, like I said before, we want to be able to get back to you guys, and we want to get this going in Fresno. I mean, the game is just so much fun, and sitting here the last 2 days, we've been going through cards, super rares, making decks, all this stuff, and you know, you forget just how much fun it actually is. And so, yeah, I mean, right, like that's pretty much it. That's the full blend of it all. So
our first tournament's gonna be June 1st, 2018. Just a couple, like maybe a week and a half from now. So that's gonna be our first tournament. That's all we really have to say. Like I said, you guys have anything you want to say, just tell us in the comments. Message us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Comment on the video. Comment on the Facebook post of the video. It's like, get to us. Let us know. We want to get this as big as possible.
Yeah, that's huge for us too. And, you know, people always say, "Oh, if you have any questions or if you have ideas, feel free to ask." No, we really want you guys to feel as comfortable as possible when it comes to this, because you know we can't do it by ourselves. Like it takes everybody to make something successful like this. And so because the game is, you know, not active anymore. Well, not to say active, because it's out of production and all that stuff. It's hard to get people interested in a game that's not really relevant anymore. And so
even though we see the big group, like the big Facebook group, there's people gaining the interest every day.
Yeah, so, I mean, when we were at the tournament on Saturday, we saw faces we didn't even recognize, like people from the area that we didn't even know who they were.
Because David and AC said we haven't seen them in our country, so they got to be from California somewhere, probably in the Central Valley, because who's gonna like go too crazy on this? But yeah, so we recognize people. We hadn't seen people in Fresno before. They just came out from the Central Valley, and I got just like they, you know, if we could get you guys to come out, especially like that'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's really pretty much it, guys. Just to let you know that this is something that we're definitely going to be doing. Get a hold of us. You guys know who I am. You guys know Five Kids. There's a lot of us here who are going to try to make it happen for you guys. And so, I mean, yeah, that's it. It's kind of weird doing one of these videos because we haven't done a video in so long. And so,
like I said, the only one before this one was the video we just recorded of the match, and then long time. Like, you guys can go back and see when the last time we posted a video. And we recorded way before we even posted that.
Yeah.
So, but we are going to get back into making videos again. Like I said, we just did a match. We're going to go create more decks, like fix up our decks for the new list.
Oh, and, yeah, that's another thing. We should probably talk about the list that we're using. Right?
Well, yeah, and then we'll post videos all more often. Hopefully, we'll get back into it. Like, maybe not daily, but hopefully, like every couple of days at the worst.
Yeah.
But okay, go ahead and go with the list.
So the list, as it stands right now, we used a list that was kind of talked about between the California players, and we ended up using a list that I guess you could call Jason Smith's list. I mean, I'm not really sure. The current list that we're using is the one that we used in the tournament that David and AC held. So if you guys don't know what that list is, I have a copy of it. Flag has a copy of it. We'll make sure to post that somewhere for you guys so you can have easy access to it. As far as the list is concerned, a lot of things. It's a slower list. A lot of the fast-paced cards that people tend to use have been taken off. I mean, some of the staple supers that ran in every deck was like, Fear By, Infinite Embraces, stuff like that, NEL, all that stuff is gone. And so if you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have these cards, or I don't want to spend the money on these cards, you don't really have to worry about that anymore, because, I mean, those big money cards, like, they're gone. Like, they've just been, we got tired of seeing them, and so they're no longer, something that can be used in tournaments. And even if they did come back, proxying is very, very cheap and inexpensive, and something that we are totally okay with you guys doing. If you wanted to make decks, that if you didn't have the cards, feel free to proxy out your entire deck as long as it's legible. We don't care.
Well, not legible so much as print out a high quality image so we can actually
Right.
see what the card and don't make some kind of new art that we're not going to recognize. Just print out a version of the card that we can read, that we can see the art, we can recognize the set, all that kind of stuff. That way, it's we don't know if that way we know that you created that you have a legal deck.
Yeah, exactly. And as far as revising the current list as it stands for the California area, once these tournaments are getting bigger for us and we start seeing certain decks just steamrolling people and we're constantly not being able to be beaten or whatever it is, or people are feeling like certain things are fair,
winning every week or something.
Maybe that can be revised, or we do something where if the same deck won 2 tournaments or 3 tournaments in a row, let's maybe not use that deck this tournament. Let's keep it fresh as possible, giving people who have crazy deck ideas a chance, or trying to actually not necessarily I want to win a tournament super bad, but you just want to play to have fun, which is something that here at Top Deck Gaming we've always tried to preach is the game is here for us to have fun, and if winning is fun for you, then that's great. But the game should be more than just about what you can win at the end of the day, right? It should be about your experience, and so that's what we really want to do for you guys. The people that play crazy decks that maybe not, you wouldn't see every day. Shout out to Mark. It feels like I'm just rambling just because we haven't done this in so long. But I want you guys to know that I'm here for you. Foggy's here for you. If you have questions, please absolutely let us know.
And just because we see it's Jason Smith's ban, or quote unquote ban list anyway, doesn't mean that if he changes his, we're gonna keep going with whatever he does.
Yeah.
It just means this is what we're currently working with, and we'll make changes based on our own thing. If he changes his, we're still going with what we used at AC's tournament and David's tournament, obviously, and we'll make our own changes if need be.
Yeah, and that's something we're talking about. That's something that you Fresno Cali players really want. Fresno Clovis Cali players really want. We can start putting together a ban list for where we're at, and then it would be great to be able to play under a unified ban list, obviously, but at the end of the day, people just don't agree with what others may think, and so if that's something that we have to do, then we're all for that, because we want our local players to feel invited and want to be at these tournaments, because quite frankly, you guys are the ones who are going to be making up the bulk of the tournament, not necessarily players who might be traveling from Modesto, Sacramento, wherever you're from. We want you guys to be comfortable, because this is for really it's for Fresno, it's for Clovis. So yeah, that's all I really have to say on all that. I know it's a lot of information for you guys being thrown at you right now, but
Run the video, write it all down.
Yeah, but again, if you guys have questions, let us know. And that's all I have to say on the subject. Anything else you want to throw in there?
No, not really. That's all we're gonna go with right now. Obviously, the other change, one thing I'm gonna say is, it's not just if you're gonna win every week. It's not just if you can't be beaten, because it's easy to throw a match so your deck doesn't get hit. It also could be it takes 20 minutes to play a game with you because you're just sitting there cycling your deck over and over and over again. That's just not fun, is it? Right. So it's all about fun. So that's what I want to make sure is that we're going to make our ban list to let people have fun and be creative.
Yeah, keeping it as fun and as competitive as possible, with people feeling that they're not just getting steamrolled. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this long overdue video from Top Deck Gaming. As always, you have my love, Belon Robles. I don't know if you have his love exactly just yet, but $5 goes a long way with this guy. But for those of you keeping the Naruto CCG dream alive, we salute you. We went out.